BYU coming in undefeated this season, but a step up in competition level tonight against the Buffaloes as Colorado will begin the football game with the ball.
He's going to have to take advantage of both his arm and his legs against a really stingy BYU defense today.
One of the best in the nation statistically. Salter gets it out quickly. Pass complete on the edge, and that's going to be a first down.
But some good blocking on the perimeter by Colorado's receivers.
Hayden Salter out of the shotgun. Keeps it himself. He has added a legitimate running threat. Second down and 2. They're going to keep it on the ground, and that's going to be a first down by Michael Welch.
That is a fullback's humility. Guys that are important but don't get all the pub.
Salter drops back over the middle, has his man open, and another first down at the 34 to Amarian Miller. Miller also caught the first touchdown pass last week in their win against Wyoming. He picks up 19.
The points allowed as well. They've been one of the best in the nation.
Salter steps up, going to run again using his legs. Slides in safely about the 23. That's going to be enough for another Buffalo first down. Sure looks like it early. Out of the backfield, complete. That's Welch again. And Welch knocked out of bounds. Salter still running on the move. Tucks it. Gets into the end zone. Buffalo score.
Let's get a look and see if he crosses the goal line. That knee is down, and the ball might be just a hair short. Knee down.
Second and 10, a step up in competition for BYU this week. Martin dragged down behind the line of scrimmage. An incredible insurgence there by Tavian Coleman, and a loss of 4 as a result.
These types of down.
It's going to be close. Hagan, who's filling in for JoJo Phillips. Well, right now his team is paying off on the check that his mouth has written. They keep it on the ground. A yawning hole that time. And another first down. Michael Welch all the way down inside the 35 for the Buffaloes.
Well, the blocking on this is phenomenal, but the design is great as well. So you get the tackle turning out, you get a block here, but Draylon Miller goes. The line does its job. A big game.
A direct snap to Draylon Miller, former wide receiver, lining up in the backfield, taking the snap and picking up about 8 yards on the play. Miller.
And as a passer, as a receiver out of the backfield, it's huge.
Getting a bunch of yards on the ground. Here he is again. Miller still on his feet. There's a flag down. Miller down at about the 11-yard line. It's going to be Miller again. Keeps it. Plows his way into the end zone. Touchdown Buffaloes.
Has a yawning hole up the middle. It's, again, a really nice design. You get the linebackers going early in this season.
Bear Bachmeier with time over the middle. Complete at midfield and a first down catch by tight end Carson Ryan. Biggest play of the ball game for the Cougars. Good for 28 yards, and they move the sticks.
Just as I say that, Bear Bachmeier says, I'll deliver.
Against East Carolina, 18-25, back to pass one more time. Rolls out, bounced by one of his own men, and he gets down safely at about the 34-yard line. He wears number 47. Yeah, you already know. That's because he has that fullback mentality. Fakes the toss, looking to pass. Comes underneath, checks it down to Ryan again. Put it on the ground, or was he down first? They're going to mark it down. And he drills that too. In the CFL, that's okay.
Oh, you love the Alouettes.
Oh, look at Salters. Slides in safely at the 27-yard line. Man, he has been a productive and prolific runner so far in the football game. Picks up 14 right there.
Yeah, and they caught BYU in a twist. You have the outside linebackers, the in-man on line.
Offensive coordinator Pat Shermer calling a great game so far. Caden Salter's going to be dragged down at about the 34-yard line. Salter flushed out, being spied and dragged down at the 38-yard line by Jack Kelly. And therein lies one of the strengths of that Cougar defense, Roddy. Kelly and Glasker, they can run in space.
Well, they had both of them kind of hanging around the line.
I'll be your stand-in, and that's what it looked like a little bit earlier. 2nd and 9 coming up. Salter all day completes, and a huge hit on the corner by Evan. 1st and 10. Bachmeier pulls complete. He threw that with authority out to the 31.
BYU doesn't have a ton of guys transfer out, but you're all right.
Option to the wide side of the field. Martin with a great cut, put his foot in the ground and got north-south. 1st and goal. Bachmeier into the end zone. Room service. Chase Roberts. He was wide open. 14-0. Bachmeier delivers, caught miraculously by Chase Roberts. Roddy, you talk about a tight window that he squeezed that through, right through the hands of Teon Parks.
I don't know how Teon Parks doesn't pick this.
From the 45. On the reverse, Kingston has an alley and a blocker out in front. And brought down finally at the 25-yard line.
A lot of traffic. And it ends up being harmless, but you'd rather him just throw it all the way out of bounds than kind of down into the end.
The analytics say go.
You're going to have to take a timeout or take a delay game.
Bachmeier just got the snap off. Wide open touchdown. Missed. After scoring on its first 2 possessions, they've stalled out a bunch. Salter, sidearm delivery complete down the sidelines. Very efficient. That's the longest pass of the night for the Buffaloes. Salter keeps it. Got a bunch of real estate inside the 30 to the 29. Evan Johnson made the tackle. If he had gotten one more block, it might have been 6. Marshall Falk approves. Salter into the end zone, touchdown!
He's run the ball really well. He gets matched up on a safety. There's actually a collision in the secondary, but
Martin motions out of the backfield, got rocked right away.
But after that, they're pretty thin.
Bayard had smoke for Martin that time. They get it off in time. Bachmeier. It's going to be close. Put his hat down. Chase Roberts split to the top of your screen. They keep it on the ground. Bear Bachmeier. First down with about 4 yards to spare. On the around, that's Cody Hagan. Got a blocker out in front of him. Hagan houses it. Touchdown, Cougars.
It's going to go in front of Bear Bachmeier, where they fake a counter with LJ Martin and those 2 pullers, and then it's Cody Hagan coming around the outside. So you get a fake reverse, fake counter to a reverse with blockers out front. It's a really well-designed play to get multiple blockers out front. You get offensive linemen because of the counter action. They just keep going right now.
Critical 3rd and 3. Trying to answer that touchdown score of BYU's a moment ago. Salter with nowhere to go, in trouble, retreating, still retreating, and sacked back at the 9-yard line on 2nd and 5. Well, they pivoted right into trouble. Well, Farron looking for his 26th consecutive field goal, and he missed it. Martin motions out of the backfield. Pass complete, but nowhere to go that time for Cody Hagan, who scored the touchdown. Bachmeier blitz coming off the edge, gets it out, complete, and a clutch delivery to Chase Roberts. Out near midfield, first down. He's leaving bear tracks all over that secondary. Roberts' 5th reception of the night. Martin got around the edge. in the open field, still on his feet, down to the 35 of the Buffaloes. On the pitch, and they're going to lose a few yards back to the 37. Vanderhaar aiming for the corner, and it's going to be down to inside the 5. Salter looking to pass. Surveys. Comes under. Picked off. It's intercepted by Glasgow on the misfire, and that might do it. They left a little bit of meat on the bone here.
Absolutely. You go back to the drive where they get the holding on the 3rd down. They missed Draylon Miller on the subsequent 3rd down after the holding.